The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
On second down, Michelle. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Hey. 4 down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. And he'll have his man, that's Edelman. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Now a first down carry. It's Michelle taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michelle, 45 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down.
Okay, just like that. 51 the mark, boy, 51. Get in the weight room. Hey, bro. Hey, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, tight. 51, Mike. Mike 51. Come back. Watch out. Come on, right.
On first down, Mahomes forced out to his left. They complete it to Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Yellow. Time to go, Lou, Eddie. Hey, 57.
I'm coming after you.
15.
SOS. Alpha. Check 24.
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league and we're going to training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2 down instead of 1, so the transition's a little bit less. In this case, though, wasn't able to complete it.
Yardage here, back at the 41. Now another timeout called for by the offense. Seconds to go here in half number 1. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
He's coming.
Attack!
Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. He can't.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jonathan Jones that time, the one who got a hand in, knocked it away. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Attack!
Check.
Now here's Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you get a brand new ball game. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Let's go, baby.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to air one out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offense is.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point try for Gostkowski. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one fielded at the 5.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Wait, set. Ready?
50 seconds to Mike. Watch the fly, watch the fly, watch the fly.
Hey, Alabama. Hey, check it.
They'll run on first down. Michel. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. And it's Michel once again. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel taking it in. And the Pats take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead now up to 14. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And an alley to run. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. That a 92-yard kick return as his guys are back within a single score. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this is secured by the Patriots. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Michelle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations than 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Watch the run, watch the run. Check 9, check 9. He's crashing.
Hey, goal 66. Malcolm.
On first down, Michelle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now Brady, caught by the tight end Watson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. First down, here's White. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check 3, check 3. Check.
Alert. Go Bandit. Hey, goal 66.
They stay on the ground with White. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Throwing is Brady on third down. This is White on the screen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 18.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
I got one. Jam. Slam. 6 guys.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Wait, that 380.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Ozzy. Hey, goal 50.
They'll run on first down. Michelle, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
72.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, he's to the 10. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over above 50 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Switch. No. Off.
22 jet bomber. Alert.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a two-score game. And the 13-year man puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a two-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
Yellow. On the line.
I got you. I got you.
Attack, attack.
Perfect. 951, 951. Check, 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 check.
Attack.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 45 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a three-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over.
We got this.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
53 Linda. Protein spill.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A 3rd down gain of 19. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Brady, 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10. Brady gives to Michelle. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle, and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw on 3rd down. Brady, and Watson has it right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Alert 3. Kill.
Let me kill.
Back, back, back. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Joker, 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 joker.
On 1st down, White. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Safety screaming. Alert.
Grip. Regular.
SOS.
Check it.
Check 23.
Opting to run again here with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
I'm coming.
Back to throw, Brady. And that's complete. It's Watson. And he's in. Touchdown. 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is taken near the 13. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Now in desperation. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is secured by the Patriots. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Wait, 10. Wait, 20.
Check 53. I got it. Kill. Turn it up.
Hey, Alabama.
They'll run on 1st down. White. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
No, 66.
At the 48-yard line.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Hey, 66.
Slide. No.
Wait, 28.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. The 20. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 7-yard line.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
66.
Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw.
Ladies and gentlemen, this be the green light. Go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Potts, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter right. Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Set. Ready. Hey, 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 hey. 54.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Check, punch it. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
Hey, 59.
Hayward, Hayward. Hey, 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. The rush.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson, he's letting this one go for... It got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. 78 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Go, get out there, get out there.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
36.
Hey, kill.
55 to Mike. Pick it up, guys.
So we're going to 53.
55, Mike 55.
Don't get nervous. 26.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Looking for Austin, intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And it's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But
they get to the football. It's blocked. And the Cowboys pick it up. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's why I was just going to say first quarter. We'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Go to 54, go to 54. Line. 47.
55, Mike. Don't let him breathe.
Here's Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got a man, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
55, right there in the middle, 55.
Go 47.
55 is Mike, guys, 55. Let's go, tap, truck. We got this.
26.
Prescott on 1st down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby!
Here go 46.
54! 55! Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Check 99, check 99. Shit.
26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Here go 46.
55, Mike, 55. Hey, eat. Get your swarm on.
26.
To the air again. Prescott.
Let's go.
Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here go. Go to 54. Go to 54. Mike.
Check the outs. Check the outs.
Prescott yet again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Give the sack to Barkevious Mingo, the former number 6 pick.
Here we go, 46.
41 to Mike. Man, I got you.
Here we go, kill.
41 Mike. Drop deep.
26.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
You can't block me.
Hey, kill. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Switch.
Hey,
25 to Mike.
On 1st down, Watson. He's letting this one go and he fires one that's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead 1st quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Following the interception, here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it doesn't take any great analysis. No jokes, partner, okay? All right, on this one. But we just know that we're going to see this as the game moves forward. There's going to be 2 guys on him on just about every snap.
It's kind of a dare to throw his way, but they have to keep throwing his way.
The benefits could be great. You throw it to a great receiver, he could come down with it anyway.
Hey, kill! 47. 55. Under. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Here we go, 47. Gun. 26.
Prescott from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
25 the mic. I don't even know why this team showed up. Watch the safety creep.
After the interception, here's Watson. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go,
That's
boys.
the end of the first quarter with the score Texans 13. Cowboys nothing.
I know you ain't got it.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Motion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Carter there to make the grab. And the Texans push further out in front. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
We're going to 54. Why here?
55, Mike 55.
Go. Get out there. Hey, check right.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
We're going to 54. Why here?
It's our time. It's our time.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. And watch this. We're going to 53. 26.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Lets it fly deep for Cobb. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 48 yards. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Check 26. Kill. Here we go, 47.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Marcus,
26.
Throwing. Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards.
47. 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Going to 54. Why?
Kill.
26.
Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Another dangerous third. Their partner, I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, kill. 47.
Pick up, go. 55. Hey, eat.
We're going to 54. Why here?
Check. Check 9. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
26.
And again, it's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 33 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Beth, the extra point, and that will get them 1 closer. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half.
Watch the out. Watch the out. At 25. 25 the mic.
On 2nd and 10, Watson being chased out left. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Let's go deep, tighten up.
On 1st and 10, Watson. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
You're set. 19.
Silver.
24.
That's it. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. I'm trying to collect. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
25.
Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go. Rush in. Rush in.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Let's go.
31.
Chop 31. Chop 31. At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Too little, Cap.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 37. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
26.
Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Motion, motion.
59. 59.
At 25 the mic. We're going 25.
Watson on first down. Buying time to his left. He's got Fuller. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Set. 19.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
25.
25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic. Zoom, zoom. Kill. Patch it.
Hey, 59.
From the red zone now, Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before the break, Watson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. There he goes left side. And this will be a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So now the Texans offense back onto the field. They'll line up and go for 2 here.
Push him back.
From the gun, here's Watson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Oh, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Check.
Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. It's caught. Cooper. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Check 55 to Mike. Hey, watch the slant. Mike 55.
First down, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by J.J. Watt.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
You got tape.
We're going to 53.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Right here.
Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
We'll go 46.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike. Woo-hoo. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day, offense.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. And that is incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Dak dropping this one off for Zeke. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. To throw is Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Coop. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the 1st down to go along with it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, watch it, watch it. Hey, alert 3, check 3, check 3.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 after 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin there to make the grab. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hey, kill.
Check Mike 39. You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Kill.
2nd down.
47.
Check Mike 39. Pull together. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Defense wins championships, baby.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Big ass, big ass, big ass.
Throwing on second and long. Prescott. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Out, 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 out. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky.
Third and long for Prescott. He's going to let this go for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 33 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Forbath to add the extra point. That's one of those touchdown tosses where if it's an inch to the right or left, it's not a touchdown. He had to put it right on the money.
Yeah, and how did he do that? Everything around him, everything swirling, all the coverage downfield. Somehow he spotted the opening and put it right there.
Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know. At 25 to Mike. We're going to let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10. Watson off play action. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Please take.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on third down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Let's go, tight end.
They're going for it. It's Watson. Finding Fowles complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
At 25 to 25 to Mike. Watch the slants. Watch the slants. 59. Jam. On three. Motion. At 31. At 25 to Mike.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
They will come up on a 1st and 5 following the encroachment penalty.
25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. It's been a long day for you. 29. 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Go. Nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. At 25 to Mike. We'll go.
Watson looks to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Slam.
Hey, kill. 47. 41 Mike, right here. 41 Mike. Ricky.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Hey, check. All day, every day.
Kill.
33. Come on.
Hey, we go 47.
Record. Mike said 33. I'm here all 26.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down. Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
55.
Here's Prescott. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Justin Reed. Cooper was the target there. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the 1st downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again is Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
That's good for the Texans.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
1st and 10 at the 31.
On 1st down, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
He's checking. Crash. Shoot.
Watson with a give to Miller. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Watson going to sneak it. And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Watch the ship.
Watson now to throw. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
Another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
At 25 to Mike. We're going 25. Here we go. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I'm coming.
Hey, 59.
I'm coming. Hustle. 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. I got him.
Watson. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Then we're going to 53. 41 to Mike. 41 to Mike. Check, 41. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. 26.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Markevius Mingo in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, 41 Mike.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Check Mike 39. Hey, keep it up. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Come on, boy.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find Gallup here complete. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on fourth down.
Watch twist. Watch twist. There we go. Kill. Check Mike 39. Check. Let's go. Come on.
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. After the interception, here's Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith.
At their own 15-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
We're going to 54 right here. We're going to 52. Check Mike 39. That's it. 39. Go. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, Then we're going to 53. Kill. 26.
One last shot now for Prescott. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen,